I'm just getting ready for one of my clients and I set up a planner for her. She purchased just the regular watercolor Make It Happen planner. The monthly pages like this. And a chakra guide. And wet erase pages. So again, wet erase pages. So you use the old school Visivus? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. These things, wet erase markers. So she's new to the Make It Happen method and she's going all in. So with this, there's a area for priorities and we're working on heart chakra. Purpose, promise, facts and reality over ego and judgment, and home stuff. So move 30 minutes a day, eat for energy, filter through heart. So with these wet erase pages comes the directional methods that also align with the moon's phases. So start everything that you want to do in that start directional method during the new moon. Slow for the first few days of the new moon, getting into the action moon, moving to go. And then full moons obviously celebrate or release. So reverse for release. Another thing that I always tell people is after the full moon and we're celebrating and we're harvesting, it then comes the gratitude moon, but also on the other side of things, it can be a resentment moon. So that's the release and the backup and the reverse my limiting beliefs and distractions and stuff like that. So just gonna put the planner together. She didn't do weekly pages. She's just getting started. So she thinks that just monthlies and a chakra guide would be most beneficial for her. So start out with the purpose pages. And then I'm going to start in July because it's the end of June. And put this in the planner like so. Okay. So right there, and I like chakra pages to be front and center. So when you are waiting on an appointment or have some time, maybe when you're brewing your coffee, you can just check out your chakra pages and go through quick connection with yourself. So breath work and chakra pages and intentions, that'll get you a full self-healing for as many times a day as you want. So I will go through what I have already filled out for her. And this is kind of what I want to show you guys. So I'm going to start her off with some purpose promises to work on. I'm not going to go full blown because we're doing a lot today. We're doing a mind and body reset, brain spotting, and a lot of energy healing. So I just want this to be real comfortable for her, and I don't want to overwhelm her. She is also taking the Make It Happen method course, so she can do that on her own. I just wanted to give her some things to start with. So for family purpose, lead by example. That's so important, not to waste energy and talking or trying to do things for people rather than just leading by example, kind of like walking the walk instead of talking the talk. That saves a lot of energy and confusion. So for example, like with my boys, I would never ask them to do something that I wouldn't be willing to do myself and expect them to do it consistently when I don't do it consistently myself. So leading by example is really important. Give enough love every day to last a lifetime, knowing that tomorrows are never promised and not having regret in your life. So that is a huge thing. Give enough love every day to last a lifetime. So personal, wake up each day excited about something. So that's a good place to start. Wake up with gratitude and intentions for the day. I like to go to sleep and filter out the day and kind of set my intentions for the next day and how I'm going to feel, what I'm going to do, who I'm going to be surrounded by, all of that stuff. So career, be approachable and always improving. And facts and reality over ego and judgment. Kill my ego every day. Take nothing personally. So there we go. Career, a lot of career promises can be also family or personal or society and faith. And the same thing goes with different things. Like if you're in a leadership position at work, you might want to do, and you don't have kids, you might want to put lead by example in your career purpose, just how it works out for you. So I started filling this out for her, which is kind of weird, you might think. But when we look at who we are and we're supposed to put that on paper and figure that out, it's so hard. It's like the hardest thing ever. So I just added a couple things that I personally know about her and have channeled her energy. Sensitive, funny, loving, beautiful from the inside out. What makes you happy? Feelings, actions, achievement, people, activities. So I know she loves spending time with her daughter, and she loves making positive choices and being healthy. So there, I got her started on that. How do you contribute to your happiness? I'm going to let her do that on her own. How do you contribute to your own unhappiness? And for this, I put allow unhealthy, toxic people into my life. And then the next question prompt is, what can you do to stop? How can you change your habits? So I wrote, peace over pleasure. I am worthy of peace and abundance. Go no contact, and remember, I decide what happens in my life. I decide who I spend my life with. So that those are some two really easy things that she can implement in her life when she's feeling sucked in, I guess. What can you spend your time doing moving forward for your future family and your faith? I went ahead and filled this out almost entirely. So practice the pause, respond versus react, filter through the heart. That is something that I'm working on the last couple days of June with all of my community. And in July, we'll be working on third eye and releasing limitations, opening perspectives. So filter through the heart, super important. Number 3, journal without limits. Get details on hopes and dreams. How I love doing that, especially for people who are new to this Make It Happen method. I just have you write down something whenever you're feeling compelled to. So usually it's during the new moon, but it could be any moon. So right now we're in an action moon, and she is releasing a bunch of energy today, so she's going to have a lot of ideas. So what I want her to do is just make a cool little journal entry like, I cannot wait to get that management job or start that business or have a scheduled Tuesday, Thursday date day with my daughter every single week. Whatever, like literally no limits on that at all. Learn something during the waxing moon. That's what I'm going to have her work on. And then there's a couple spaces for her to add more. And then accountability. So we have it daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. And so daily accountability practices, morning gratitude and intentions, breath work before bed, move 30 minutes a day. Weekly, Sunday plan sesh. And I have a Sunday plan sesh every Sunday, obviously, 8 a.m. On Zoom for my community. And that includes everyone who has completed or is working on the Make It Happen method coursework, just because it makes sense to my community. It doesn't make sense to like someone just bopping in, and then I don't want to be veering the rest of the community off track, answering a lot of questions that could be learned just taking a course or attending a workshop. So weekly Sunday plan sesh and meal prep Sundays. Monthly full moon celebrations, waning moon releases, let go, purge, rest for the 2 days before the new moon. So I'm going to have her go in and schedule that every single month. And then accountability partners, obviously I wrote down my name. And then here's a little vision sheet that she can do. So family, personal, career, and education or learning, and then faith in the world. And so what I'm going to have her do here is think about, for the next 6 months, what do we want to attain? How do you want to feel? And then underneath that, we'll write out some actionable steps on how to get there. So the cool thing about the watercolor and the Color Your Own planner is that I also have the 25 goals at the end of the year. So with a date and then a game plan. And then for that game plan, just revisit the directional methods. So I am super excited about working with her shortly here, and I just wanted to show you that is how you would set up a Make It Happen method planner.